reviewing these 6 viewer recommended albums, finishing this big list of recommendations, starting off with This Heat by Deceit. This album is super experimental, and for it being released in 1981, it has some really incredible soundscapes. But as many boundaries as it pushed, I honestly didn't enjoy this album that much. I mean, it's just not the type of experimental music I would personally go to. Also don't really like the vocals and the delivery on this thing, but it's still pretty good. Next is Bergtatt by Ulver, if I said any of those right. This is like a haunting fusion of black metal. It's super aggressive, but has this dark tone to it. And this is another album that just has an amazing atmosphere with the soundscapes and what the production gives you. It's a really enjoyable album, or at least some of the tracks are enjoyable. I just think they blend together too much. It's only 5 tracks long, but aside of like the 4th song, which is more mellow, they're kind of a little similar, a little too repetitive for me. The album as a whole, though, is pretty solid. And then we have Leaves Turn Inside You by Unwound. This is a very beautiful and introspective album diving into existential dread, emotional pain, and just the inner decay of oneself. This album brings you a psychedelic atmosphere with various soundscapes, and like I said, this is an introspective album, so the writing is really deep. I think overall this is a really amazing album with plenty standout tracks. And then Spiderland by Slint, and honestly, everything you mentioned is pretty much everything about this album. Definitely some really powerful writing of isolation and pain, and the production matches that tone. His delivery is definitely something that needs to grow on you though, because it's just kind of boring. It's just kind of monotone. His cadence is very just like literally speaking the story. No strong vocals or anything, but you know, it just made this album a lot less enjoyable. And then Mezzanine or Mezzanine by Massive Attack, and I dove into their Blue Lines album a little while back, and that was an amazing album, so this was a great album to dive into. The trip-hop soundscapes that they bring in their music is just so incredible, and on top of that, you have amazing writing, a lot of introspection. Definitely a discography that I have to continue diving into, because this was another great album by them, and the production is just out of this world. And then we have Love Sick, if that's how you say it, by Nujabes. I love Nujabes. This man is actually one of the best music producers of all time. I have yet to hear a single bad song from him. I've already heard about his hype, and diving into his music and even some of his earlier works, dude is incredible. But this album is a soulful journey through love and loss, self-reflection, all things of that nature. The production has jazz elements, and overall is just so phenomenal. And this album hits even deeper, it being after his death. But yeah, this is a great album. Rest in peace to Nujabes. That man did not miss. But those are my final thoughts in my reviews on these 6 recommended albums. I appreciate all of you for the recommendations and all of the donations, and that'll be it.